As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There's a live football. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Bolden. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Line gets set. First down. Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Tuafili. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Toafili. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
7, Texas, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Golden. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Throws to the wideout. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, no! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success.
He's off to the races. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Release to the back. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Florida State, 14.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 15, set to kick this one. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd...
It's complete. A huge pickup. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll throw it on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They keep attacking through the air. The short hands, it's Douglas. Still running at the 40. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
To the air, it's Glenn. Firing to the right, complete. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The give to the tailback. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Florida State.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
Florida State, 17, Texas, 6.
And the Noles will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third down, going up top. Coming after it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's incomplete. Coming up, fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Back to throw, it's Glenn. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He caught it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Goes straight ahead. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out and they were stopped on 4th down, David. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Florida State 31, Texas 6.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
Texas.
Fair catch called for and made. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.